This is Ramblin'&Gamblin here with a landmark episode. First virtual guest, Benton Munyan. I want to thank you for coming on the show. I've got Thursdays on lock. I'm 10-1, but I'm struggling on Sundays and Mondays. I want to be Mr. Sunday and Monday too. I need some more heads on this. I need some help. I'm struggling. I want to bring you on. I know you got football knowledge. We grew up loving football. I think you and Miles were the first to the game and got me into football. So I don't think I'd be the lock god without you guys that I am today. I want to thank you. Thank you for coming on the show, Benton Munyan.
Well, it's a real pleasure. Appreciate the invitation. And, you know, I've been a long-time listener, first-time caller. So it's truly a pleasure to be here and to talk about a pretty good slate this week, if I do say so myself. And how's my audio? Can you hear me?
Yep. I'm getting a gallery view so we can see both of us. And we are set.
Yeah, man. So don't beat yourself too much. I know you're still over 500, and you are, you know, by far and away Mr. Thursday. So, you know, let's see if we can extend that streak over the weekend and get Sundays going this week.
I hope so. Let's get right into it. I want to get your thoughts on these games, starting with the Toilet Bowl, Texans Dolphins. What do you see in this game?
So I see two horrible teams, 1-7, going up against each other, but I have an affinity for the Houston Texans here. I got Texans are 1-0 with Tyrod as a starter, and it looks like he's coming back for tomorrow. It's been a little stormy in Florida this week, so I think it's a neutralized environment to some extent. And the Finns suck. I've hated Tua ever since he came in, benched Jalen Hurts, and beat the Georgia Bulldogs in the national championship. I don't like the Dolphins. I don't like Tua. I don't believe in them. I like the Texans plus 5.5.
I do as well. I was leading the Texans. That stormy weather got me a little flustered because when I see two truly awful teams come together, collide, usually I see a lot of points pouring onto the boards.
So I will say all week, and it's supposed to be sunny tomorrow. So it's going to be like 70 and sunny. Might just end up being the perfect cool football day. So maybe we don't read into the weather too much. I think you're still spot on. What was the over at again?
46. This is when these offenses don't have much success in the year. They have an opponent that they can have success against, and they take it. They grasp at it. They take their points. They get them on the board. I love in these toilet bowls over. I'm gonna take the Texans. I'm gonna plus 5.5 and over 46 for this game.
I'm riding both of those. I like it.
Let's go on to the Broncos Cowboys game. I was gonna stay away from this game, but you have something you like here. What do you got?
So you know, it's in Dallas, controlled environment. I think over 49. I don't like the spread. -10 is too much. 10 points is a lot of points. I mean, the Broncos are going to get worked, but you know, they got Judy coming back last week and no Von Miller. So the Cowboys, I think, are going to torch that defense. And, you know, I think Broncos are respectable. They're not good, but I think they can score 17, 21 points, and all we got to do is 49. Dallas, in my opinion, is an elite squad. I like over 49. You could talk me out of it. I don't want the spread, but I do think that game's going to be full of points.
I'll tell you this much: I'm definitely not taking the under here. No, I'm going to stamp it. I'll take the over. I'm going true just with you on this one. I'm going to take your word for it. Over 49.
Yep. It's indoor, Jerry Dome. You know, let's light it up, man. Let's see some fireworks.
Let's do it.
One of the big was no Von Miller. You know, Dak's going to have all day. He's going to be, I mean, Zeke.
I love Dak. Dak. He runs an offense really well. I mean, he airs it out. I love putting my money on the Cowboys because of Dak.
Yeah. If the Cowboys can win last week with Cooper Rush, you know, back at home against a sorry team with Dak under center. I think
I like the over.
I think they can hang points. The only concern is they're winning by so much they start to chew clock in the second half. That's the only concern.
That is. Broncos just have to put up like 17, and the Cowboys will do the rest. And I think they got 17 in them.
24-17, 31-17, 28-17, that all covers. So it's worth consideration. Maybe it's on the lower level of confidence, but I do like it.
I'm going to go ahead and pull the trigger on it, take my over 49 for the Broncos-Cowboys game. Next up, Browns-Bengals. This is one of the best games of the week.
One of the best games.
Who are you leaning on here? Browns or Bengals? I'm hearing talk from both sides all week.
So for me, last week Bengals losing to the Jets was, crushed me. So I like the Bengals to bounce back for two reasons. One, I think they're hungry. They got humiliated by Mike White, and that's not the identity that the Bengals, want for themselves this season. So I think they're really hungry. And number two, with all this Odell drama, I think the Browns are just a little bit in shambles. I don't trust Baker. Baker stinks. Kareem's still out. So it's really stink Baker, Chubb, and Jarvis, versus a really hungry and talented Bengals team. And the line's 2.5. I like Bengals 2.5. I think they can win by field goal. They
got embarrassed.
If it was 3.5, I don't think I'd take it. But 2.5, I like.
Yeah, a field goal. Games don't usually end by less than a 3-point margin.
Right.
And the Bengals got embarrassed. They're going to be hungry. They're going to be the extra hungry. Now, are the Bengals as good as the Browns? I love the Browns. I've been riding the Browns, but home, hungry. Bengals look good. I will ride the Bengals with you. I like the Bengals as well. That's a good ass game. But Bengals -2. Lock it in.
Yep.
Next up, this one, Raiders Giants. This one's a no-brainer in my opinion. I want to see if you are on the same side as me. What do you got?
Yeah, I think I might not be. I actually like the Giants +3. Here's the reason why. The Giants stayed within 3 to the Chiefs in Arrowhead, which, I know this year isn't saying much, but I think the Giants aren't as bad as some of the other teams at the bottom of the power rankings. I think they want to be better than that, and they're at home. And I think same situation with Odell in Cleveland is Ruggs in Las Vegas. There's a lot going on in the locker room other than football this week. We'll see how that pans out, but, the Giants, I think, are due for a win. They're at home, and they're dogs. So I kind of like +3. If you could tease it up to even 3.5, I think it'll be a close game. And I think Giants could maybe win that. But I also hate the Raiders, and I don't really like to see them win. So, maybe my emotions are clouding my judgment. But that was my thought looking into this game.
You're not going to shake me off the Raiders here. I love the Raiders here. They smell taking control of the AFC West. They are playing for something, and the Giants did not impress me in the least bit against the Chiefs. The Chiefs have just been playing bad. The Giants didn't step up. They could have taken that game from us.
Yeah, it's true.
They didn't make it happen. I wasn't impressed with the Giants. Raiders are playing for something. They are the better team. I am taking the Raiders. Raiders -3 in that game.
All right.
I'll save that one, actually. Chiefs, Packers.
It's, man, again, tough situation for us. I'm getting in the sun. It's tough. Gift from the NFL taking Rodgers out. With Rodgers in +2.5, if I wasn't a Chiefs fan, I'd be all over that line. Without Rodgers, +7.5, it's a little bit of a different scenario. It's tough. I don't think I really even want to touch this game. I think the Chiefs win, but like I said, the Packers like Jordan Love. That's why they drafted him high. I mean, the kid might be a stud. We've never seen him. Do I think he's going to come into Arrowhead and win his first career start? No. But, I mean, is he going to be competitive? Like, maybe. It's not one I feel super confident on. The Chiefs have just been such a wild card. It's hard for me to, really bet with confidence.
I agree. I've been getting my ass kicked, taking the Chiefs spreads the last 2 seasons. Man, if we were fading the Chiefs, we would be golden right now. But there is something I like in this game. Look, there's no sign that the Chiefs are going to be able to stop the Packers from scoring basically at will. But I do think the Chiefs offense turns a corner here, gets it going, and Patrick Mahomes gets out of his funk.
Yeah.
And the Chiefs get back to the 30s in this game, winning the game, but also hitting that over 48. The over-unders are coming down for the Chiefs. We're not in the 50s anymore. We're at 48. I'm going to hammer that over 48.
That's the only game I feel confident in.
I love that pick.
Points. It's in Arrowhead. I mean, if nothing else, we've allowed 32 points a game in Arrowhead so far this season. We're halfway there. Plus, I think we're going to win. So yeah.
There's no sign of slowing down any offense in this league. They did take a step forward last week, but let's see if they can do it 2 times in a row. And let's do that with our money on the over.
Yes.
That they don't. Let's go Chiefs. Let's get this win. Chiefs Nation, let's go. But
right.
We're not going to take that spread. We're staying away over 48. Next up, Cardinals 49ers. We were talking earlier. I don't know what side you fall on. I think you're on the other side. Let's see what you got for this game.
Yeah, so tough game, but after all, I am a betting man. I am betting that Kyler Murray is going to be healthy. And in that case, Cardinals plus 2.5 to me seems like one of the best lines of the week. It has been a long 10 days since Arizona lost to Green Bay on Thursday Night Football. And A.J. Green has had a lot of routes to turn around on since Thursday night. I think that offense comes back out and shows us who they were the first 7 games of the year. I think I would almost take Cardinals like -5, -6. I mean, to me, the Niners are frauds. And I love the Cardinals offense this year. However, J.J. Watt being out was tough last week, and that showed. So I think I like Cardinals 2.5 contingent on Kyler Murray's health. Because if he's out, no way.
You know what? This one, you pulled me over. I was on 49ers. I'm thinking, though, Elijah Mitchell's questionable. I have him in fantasy. I'm up to date on Elijah Mitchell. The 49ers love to run first, love to pound that rock.
Yep.
They're not going to have their starting running back there. And Cardinals, all right, they were undefeated up till last week. They lost to the Packers. This is a show. I mean, show your true colors here. Are they the real deal? I think after this week, we find out if Cardinals are a serious threat in the NFC.
Week 3, Cardinals won 17-10. So I can't remember who's home and away.
They already played. They played the 49ers. They played them twice. Are they in the same division? Yeah.
Yeah, they are NFC West. So it's just like I just don't trust. I really don't see the 49ers as a good team, and it to me has been this it's been crazy. They were a Super Bowl favorite preseason. I was all over the under on their season wins. It was like 12.5 games. They suck. So I think the Cardinals. Plus 2.5. I like it a lot. Again, might be one of those games that you tease up to 3.5. But I think they're a better team.
We're gonna find out, but I'm gonna do it with my money on the Cardinals. I'll know after this game if they're for real. Okay. This is big time. Look, I'm staring down this board, and I am thinking I might possibly be looking at a lock of the year situation. I really need your thoughts on this. This is a big deal. We are 1-1. We got to get 2-1 on locks of the year. It's got to be right. It's got to be right. It's got to be the lock of the year. I'm looking at the Chargers, Eagles. I'm in love with the Chargers -1.
I was hoping this was the line you were going to go with because to me, this is like crazy. I mean, I think Chargers aren't the type of team to lose 2 weeks in a row. They lost a tough one to the Patriots last week, and I watched a lot of that game, and Herbro was missing throws and just didn't look like himself. And I think they bounced back, and I think they beat the pretty sorry Eagles. I mean, I'm not concerned about it at all. I think, I like the line. I like the line a lot.
I don't get why it's at 1 point. Maybe it's because the Eagles just obliterated. Who did they play last week? They played.
Who did the Eagles play last week? I can't even remember.
Doesn't matter. It wasn't that good of a team, but it was the Lions. The Lions.
Yeah, they beat the Lions.
They beat the socks off of them. The Eagles are going to be fat and happy here. They're fat and happy.
Yep.
Chargers.
And hungry. 0-1
Did
Chargers.
Chargers play last week, or are they coming off a bye?
Chargers lost to the Patriots. I think it was last week.
Okay. Patriots are a good team. And they're hungry. Eagles are fat and happy. This is a classic case of a overvalued team in the Eagles, undervalued team in the Chargers.
Yep. The NFL, the TV, they're trying to make the NFC East relevant. Otherwise, Cowboys are just going to run away with it. America's Game of the Week, the Philadelphia Eagles. I mean, these teams stink. And the Chargers are going to run through them.
You know what? I'm going to put it down as my lock of the week. Right now, I will put out a separate video if I want to upgrade it to lock of the year. There's a good chance we will be upgrading this, so stay tuned for that. All right, let's get to
two more games.
Two more games, Sunday night, Monday night. Oh, okay. Titans, Rams. Let's do that one. Sunday night.
Titans, Rams. Julio's back, but Derrick Henry's out. Rams have been pretty unbeatable. You know, maybe tease it down to 6.5 instead of -7, but I like the Rams. It's in LA. It's Sunday night. I mean, they just acquired Von Miller. The Rams are ready to win a Super Bowl. To me, nobody's in their way. And honestly, Titans have won some close games. They beat the Jets in overtime. They lost to the Jets, but they beat 2 games after that in overtime. And they're sitting at 6-2. And I think they're more like, I don't think anyone would be surprised if they were 4-4. You know, I think the Titans are really good. I like the Titans. I love Derrick Henry. But, Rams are, I think, on another level. I think Rams are going to run away with this one.
Yeah, we know what we're getting with the Rams. They're a good team. Now, here's the big question mark. What does the Titans offense look like? How does it function without Derrick Henry?
I know.
It might be able to continue. Tannehill step up. But there's a big question mark there.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I gotta go with what we know. The Rams are a damn good team. They're a Super Bowl contender. 7 points. That's a one possession. One possession better than the Titans with a touchdown. Rams -7. It's not 7.5. It's not 8 points. It's on the safer side. It's a touchdown.
Yeah,
it's a tie ball game. They get to the ending touchdown.
I think it's a game where throws a couple interceptions to Jalen Ramsey, gets sacked a couple times by Donald and Vaughn, and I think the Titans have a week or two to figure out how they function without their MVP running back. And this is probably the toughest opponent they have on their schedule. I think the Rams cover. I like it.
Are they going with Adrian Peterson?
It's McNick and Adrian Peterson. We'll see who gets what, but yeah.
Yep. Put me down for the Rams for Sunday night. All right, last game. Bears Steelers. I already know where I'm going.
There's one line out here, and it's over 39. That is so low.
I'm looking at 38.5.
Yeah. Okay. Either one. I think it hits. I mean, I think the Bears, although awful, I think the Bears turned a little bit of a corner last week with getting Fields out of the pocket, ran for 100 yards. He looked decent. And, I mean, they still suck. But I think they can score a couple touchdowns. And to me, the Steelers, again, I think they're really hungry. I think this is a team that knows the Bears that knows the Bengals and the Browns are playing. So there's a chance to really slide up in the division. And, I think that as long as Tomlin's there and Roethlisberger's there and Najee Harris is looking really good, I mean, I think the Steelers are a good team. And, if nothing else, I don't know that I want them -6, but I think they can score points. So the line that sticks out here is over 39. That feels like a gimme. 6 is just a little too generous for me to take the Steelers, though.
I have never not taken a over 40 or below. I will take it every time. There's too many ways that a play here, a play there, even if the offenses are playing like shit, they can still hit the over. The short fields with good defense. The odds are on our side. Over 38.5.
It's just a eater. What are we in this?
Call me a cheese chaser. I'm taking the over 38.5. Vegas is begging us to take it. You're on Vegas. Let's go.
Yeah.
Challenge accepted. Over 38.5.
Yep.
What do you got for your lock of the week?
Okay, so my lock of the week, I ordinarily play with money lines, and I got to triple your money lines.
Money line parlay.
That is Dallas money line in Dallas against Denver. Baltimore money line coming off a bye, ready to school the 3-4 Minnesota Vikings. That team is not a 500 team to me. They don't win this and go to 4-4. 3-5 is a lot more realistic for the Vikings. And the Chargers to beat the Eagles. 3 of those parlayed together is plus 197. 100 turns into 297. Triple your money and thank me on Monday.
Oh, I like it. You throw it. That ridiculous line -1 Chargers. You're getting good odds there. Double your money. Put one, get 3.
Yeah.
3.
Yeah, I love that. I love that money line parlay. The odds are juicy. We don't have to mess with the Bills. We don't have to mess with, anybody. It's all really competitive games on paper, but you're taking 3 chalk money lines and it's equaling plus 197. I love to see it.
Well, Benton, I want to thank you for coming on. We'll have to get Miles on here sometime, but thank you. I think we got a winning board here.
Yep. I'm looking forward to it. It was a pleasure. Thanks for having me, man. And, I'm sure we'll talk this weekend. And for all the viewers, the cult following of Ramblin'&Gamblin, it's been an honor to hopefully advise you in the right direction. And we'll talk to you soon.
All right. That'll do it for Ramblin'&Gamblin. Signing off.